I have an unknown version of muscular dystrophy.
Find out how this Dodge Caravan has changed Elliot's life, what he likes and dislikes about it, and how many stars he rates it. A regular van can be modified to provide access for those in a wheelchair. Popular models for these changes include Toyota Sienna, Honda Odyssey, and the Dodge Caravan. Here's the story of Elliot and his Dodge.
I have an unknown version of muscular dystrophy. I can't walk, obviously. I have a disability that comes with a lot of different parts, so I'm hard of hearing. I have contractures in my shoulders, my elbows, my knees. I have lower toe muscle and a lot of different stuff that comes with it. Obviously, I talk different, and it comes with that. And
Modified vans like this Dodge Caravan are specifically designed to help people in wheelchairs get around. But that mobility doesn't come cheap. Not only are you paying for the cost of the van, but you're also paying for the modifications.
for the car, we had to go through using a company called Mobility Works, and they're a company out in Sacramento that they have a whole bunch of cars, and so we found this car, and it was the best, most modifiable. So the original cost to get the car was $28,000, and then the modifications were about $17,000 to $20,000, and so we actually we used the GoFundMe to help pay for the modifications themselves, and we're able to raise a lot of money, way more than we expected.
And what are those modifications?
Yeah, so this is the accelerator setup. So called a push rock system. So pull back, got the accelerator, then push in the brake. So for there you push in, you can left hand tire while braking. That's fine. So this is what controls the blinker. So I hit that turns on the blinker right there. And then if I hit left here, turns on the left blinker right there. And then I hit that again to turn it off, or it turns off by itself. And if I pull back, pops the horn, and this controls my high beam. So I flash my high beams. And just like any other Dodge car, I just turn on the headlights like this. So I have a little knob here that has the parking brake, which is right there. And so I hold that, and that guy, so I press this down and pushes that guy in, pull that up, pull that right back up. So.
Then there are also modifications to allow Elliot to get in and out. These include a ramp and rails to lock in the wheelchair. In order to create the path for the wheelchair, a number of components had to be removed, and that has its positives and negatives.
In order to make it lighter, they took out the noise reduction, and so it has a little bit of a louder engine noise, which I like, and it's fun, and it doesn't have a big watt V8, but it's got a nice V6, and so it's, a lower horsepower, but it still feels lighter, and it feels a lot sportier, and it feels like it's going faster than it really is, so.
The lightened van can really take advantage of the 4.0-liter SXT. Elliot likes to go fast. How does he feel about driving a van?
Well, it's a van, so it's not my first choice as a car. I usually go with something like a nice KTM car or a nice muscle car if I can afford it, and obviously, certain things weren't the way they are. I go with an FD or an R34 when that comes available, but, in due time, but, yeah.
But a van does have its advantages.
Yeah, so obviously since it's a van, it allows me to store a lot of stuff in there. If I need to go somewhere, I always am able to have whatever I need. And
so, how many stars does Elliot rate his Dodge Caravan?
Yeah, so I would give it 4 out of 5 stars. Like I said, it's a van, and but it's a sporty van, and it still kicks ass. So having this car has really changed my life because obviously the freedom and mobility to get around and, go hang out with friends or drive up here and, just go where I want to go, even though I don't go a whole lot of places all the time. But, when I do and when I want to, I can, and I have that ability to do so.
Please be sure to give the video a like, take a look at our other owner reviews, and subscribe to The Driver Download.